Since the advent of the President Muhammadu Buhari administration, a little over 3.5 years, more attention has been given and not only to expand the generation capacity with the completion of long-abandoned projects, but also expansion of transmission capacity through the Transmission Company of Nigeria. Join us as we take you through some of these efforts by the federal government.
Electricity has many uses in our day-to-day life. It is used for lighting rooms, working fans and domestic appliances, like using electrical stoves, air conditioner and more. All these provide comfort to the people. The Abuja Region Transmission Company of Nigeria, which was created under the President Muhammadu Buhari administration to tackle issues affecting the region's transmission chain of the power sector, has started yielding results as it is monitoring several increase in capacity.
The Abuja region has two sub-regions under it. We have the Abuja sub-region that operates from Apo. Apo, we have a substation there, but that's where the sub-regional office is. They cover 13 substations from that Apo Abuja sub-region. And we have a Ajokuta sub-region also. Ajokuta sub-region, both sub-regions are headed by assistant general managers. So the Abuja sub-region, first and foremost, has 13 substations covering from Niger State to Nasarawa State and FCT. While Ajokuta covers our substations that are in Kogi State up to Edo State, part of Edo State.
To this end, completion of the Kukwaba 2x60 MVA / 132/33 kV transmission substation and other substations in the Abuja region is a significant milestone that will facilitate improvement in the quality and quantum of electricity supply to customers. This will relieve many overloaded transformers and distribution lines in the Abuja region because the Kukwaba substation now adds additional 96 megawatt wheeling capacity to the FCT transmission line.
The 2x60 MVA substation at Kukwaba, which has given us now 96 additional megawatts within Abuja. That was commissioned 10th July last year. Then at Kefi is in Nasarawa State. We have added 1x60 MVA transformer. Each of these transformers are 132/33, so that if there's any failure, as there will always be, if there's any failure, it will not disrupt the wheeling of power to the distribution companies to distribute to the people.
Due to the freed capacity in Katampe substation and others nationwide, there will be improved quality of supply through the restoration of the protection system in 39 substations with the effective maintenance of the entire 4,048 substations in the Abuja region.
Our national grid highest voltage is 330 kV. So every 330 kV substation is linked. All the 330 kV substations in the country are linked into a ring. So all the power stations feed into these 330 substations. And from them, you now take 132 kV lines to serve smaller areas.
If the distribution chain complements the efforts of the transmission chain, customers will begin to experience improved reliability in the supply of electricity, increased reduction in load shedding, regulated voltage and near regular power supply.
The arrangement in the expansion plan is to put 2x60 MVA. Today, with the result that if one of the transformers fails, the supply will not be interrupted. So one of the transformers should be able to carry the load of the whole station. So we put 2 there so that if we should have problem with one, we can work on it without the consumers being disturbed.
The 2x45 MVA those were the existing capacity here in Apo, and with the coming of the new management, they are able to add additional 100 MVA. So basically what we have now is 232 megawatts capacity from Apo here.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria also expresses its commitment to work closely with distribution companies to improve and invest in distribution infrastructure to ensure that Nigerians are well served.
The stability criteria is such that where we have need for 60 MVA capacity, we put 2 by 60 MVA, that is 2 times the capacity. Where we have need for 1 line, we put 2 lines so that we maintain the stability. So Kukuaba is 2 by 60 MVA, which is 96 megawatts. We have also commissioned Kefi substation. There's a 60 MVA at Kefi substation. I told you that our region covers up to Niger State.
The federal government is committed to improving electricity wheeling capacity as the ministry is focused on a number of policy directives to address the challenges in the sector.
These lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of them is secondary. So there are 6 of them radiating to different parts of Abuja. The feeders that are feeding from here now get better supply, better voltage and the energy. They used to be fed from Katampe and Apo, where we are coming from now. So if the distribution company play their part, then the supply will be, the people will be better served.
We have a lot of upcoming projects, as the general manager explained earlier on. The Abuja feeding scheme, where you have the transmission line that comes from Kefi and all around to Gwagwalada, with its associated substations, both 330 kV and 132 kV substations.
Some key policies of government designed to satisfy the electricity customers includes 3 important policy initiatives that are key in keeping the customer at the focal point of work. The first one is the Independent Electricity Distribution Network Regulation that is already in place. The second one is the mini-grid regulation that the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission manages. The third is the policy directive issue with regard to eligible customers, which is aimed at ensuring that customers who want premium service and are prepared to pay for it are given a window to do so.